Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. We are excited to have you here and hope this session provides valuable insights for your work. Today's topic is 2024 recap of China's cosmetic ingredients, trends, and compliance. And our speaker, Yolanda, will guide you through the key points. Now let's welcome Yolanda.
Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining this webinar on China's cosmetic ingredients trends and compliance. Big thanks to our hostess, Kim, for making this happen. And thanks to all of you being here. I'm Yolanda, your speaker for today. Today's presentation will cover 4 key parts to help you understand China's cosmetic industry, key trends, and regulatory updates. The landscape is crucial for stakeholders aiming to succeed in the dynamic environment. Part 1, Opportunities in China's cosmetic market, Spotlight on Ingredients. Part 2, 2024 regulatory updates for cosmetic ingredients in China. Part 3, navigating compliance for new cosmetic ingredients in China. And part 4, looking ahead, sustainability and eco-friendly innovations. Part 1, Opportunities in China's cosmetic market, Spotlight on Ingredients. Okay, let's begin with a brief introduction to the significance of China's cosmetic market. As the world's second largest economy, China has become a major player in the global cosmetic industry. Looking at the market size from 2018 to 2023, we can see a clear growth trend. In 2023, the market size reached 953.7 billion RMB, and projections show that it will further to expand to 1,117.5 billion RMB by 2025 with a CAGR of 8.25%. The implementation of the CSAR on January 1st, 2021 did not appear to impede the growth of the cosmetic market significantly in 2022. Instead, the market continues to expand. Today, I will present to you the notable changes in 2024 and the compliance for new cosmetic ingredients. The global market for cosmetic ingredients was valued at almost $28 billion in 2023. It's projected to reach close to $38 billion by 2032, growing at a CAGR of 3.5 during the forest period. In recent years, the Asia-Pacific region has taken the lead in terms of market share in the cosmetic ingredients market. China's cosmetic ingredients market is poised for steady growth, driven by increasing consumer demand for natural, organic, and sustainable ingredients, as well as the integration of advanced technologies. The Asia-Pacific region, particularly China and India, will continue to be significant drivers of market growth in the coming years. This page presents the 2024 China Beauty and Personal Care Ingredient Trends List. From a consumer perspective, It covers areas such as sensitive skincare, anti-aging facial skincare, skin tone management, scalp care, and eye care. It aims to provide insights into product research and development directions, look ahead to the future market, and offer trends guidance for upstream companies in research and innovation, brand product creation, and channel distributors in product selection and sourcing. In the Chinese cosmetic market, consumers have some interesting habits. Safety is the top concern, leading them to check ingredients and certifications. They rely on e-commerce platforms and social media for product research. Beauty influencers have a lot of influence on their choices. They care a lot about a brand's reputation and how well the products work. They often choose well-known brands that guarantee visible results and are willing to pay more for them. There's a growing demand for natural and sustainable products, reflecting a greater environmental awareness. Customization holds significant importance as well. Consumers desire products tailored to their skin types, ages, and specific beauty concerns, which is pushing the market towards more customized options. Chinese consumers are highly connected, and online sales, especially e-commerce, are essential distribution channels for cosmetics in China. Platforms such as Tianmao, Jingdong, and Xiaohongshu dominate the market. They offer all product ranges and reach all audiences. Influencers and KOLs play a crucial role in influencing consumer purchases through recommendations and reviews on Chinese social networks. Brands that are advanced in their marketing in China are eager to set apart their distribution in retail branch network and the choice of Chinese distributors who may have an added value in online distribution. Part 2, 2024 regulatory updates for cosmetic ingredients in China. The Chinese cosmetic market is subject to strict regulations. Companies must comply with the NMPA, National Medical Products Administration, standards to guarantee their product safety and efficacy. The registration process can be lengthy due to strict testing and documentation requirements. The China National Institutes for Food and Drug Control, NIFDC, is a public institution operating under the NMPA. It also the final technical decision-making agency for quality control of food, drugs, cosmetics, NCIs, and medical devices. NIFDC plays an important role in the supervision of cosmetics. This includes ensuring that cosmetic and NCI of good quality and safe. It also includes helping the cosmetic industry develop in a consistent way. Finally, it safeguards the rights and interests of consumers and maintain a healthy market environment. Please note, in a cosmetic product, every single ingredient must be listed in details. This detailed listing, which breaks down the formulation, is part of the submission necessary for approval. The ingredients should already be present in the Chinese market and be on the IECIC list of approved ingredients. Otherwise, each new ingredient must be approved first. Okay, this page shows the 2022 updated list of cosmetic ingredients in China, which is divided into 4 sections. Firstly, it used the inventory of existing cosmetic ingredients in China 2021 version to identify NCI. The IECIC contains a list of 8,972 permitted ingredients. And this list applied in the simplified version of the Safety Assessment Report. Secondly, the Cosmetic Technical and Safety Standards 2015 edition includes various lists such as prohibited substances, prohibited plant and animal substances, restricted substances, permitted preservatives, sunscreen, colorants, and iodides. Thirdly, the Index of Cosmetic Safety Assessment data from international authoritative organizations consists of 3,651 ingredients. These ingredients are present in the IECIC, but not on the list of STSC, published by the SCCS or the ICIR. These ingredients can be used in a full version of the Safety Assessment Report. Finally, the information regarding ingredients used in products that are on the market includes 2,234 ingredients used in registered specialty cosmetic products. These ingredients are also on the IECIC, but not on the list of STSC. They apply to safety assessment reports. The draft version as of November 15, 2024, including 3,578 ingredients. This complete overview offers the Chinese cosmetic industry with crucial information regarding ingredient list and safety standards. In 2024, significant progress has been made in alternative methods to animal testing in the cosmetic field. Sun Lei and others from NIFDC attended the 36th OECD Global Harmonization Meeting on Chemical Safety Test Guidelines. This event laid a good foundation for promoting China's research and application of cosmetic alternative toxicology methods. This indicates that the regulatory authorities have been actively promoting the application of alternative methods. It showcases their positive stance on minimizing animal testing within the cosmetics industry. In 2024, progress on alternative methods to animal testing continues as in previous years, with new test methods being added and included in STSC. On March 21st, 2024, 2 methods were published: in vitro skin sensitization U937 cell line activation test and ROS assay for photoreactivity, with implementation starting on December 1st, 2024. On July 8th, 2024, technically guidance on the application of integrated skin sensitization testing and assessment strategies, and the 2 out of 3 approach was published and implemented on the same day. These changes provide clear guidance for the proper implementation of animal alternative methods. In 2024, notable progress was made in inhalation toxicity. On March 21st, 2024, 4 methods were published, including acute inhalation toxicity study and 28-day inhalation toxicity study, etc., within implementation on December 1st, 2024. On February 5th, 2024, 3 technical guidelines were released, including technical guidelines for acute inhalation toxicity testing of cosmetic ingredients, and took effect on the same day. The progress in inhalation toxicity test method and technical guidelines reflects the ongoing efforts in the area to guarantee safety and compliance. Reproductive developmental toxicity examines the effects of cosmetic ingredients on the fertility and reproductive system of male and female animals. Ingredients with high risk need to undergo this type of testing. In 2024, notable progress was achieved. On March 21st, 2024, 2 test methods published, namely extended 1 generation reproductive toxicity study and 2 generation reproductive toxicity study, with implementation on December 1st, 2024. On July 8th, 2024, the technical guidelines for text-based studies on reproductive and developmental toxicity of cosmetics was released and implemented on the same day. These developments provide methodological basic when considering new whitening ingredients. This guideline applies to the immunotoxicity evaluation of cosmetic ingredients that may have adverse effects on the immune system. To provide a references test design and process for the immunotoxicity evaluation of cosmetic ingredients, and to provide technical guidance for the selection of evaluation methods. Okay, TTC. TTC approach is based on the underlying assumption that content doses of chemical substances below a certain threshold pose a very low risk of harm to humans. The key point is to determine whether TTC is applicable and not to underrate the exposure. Read across is a method that predicts the toxicological endpoint information of a specific chemical or a class of chemicals. With a similar structure, it does this by using the toxicological endpoint data of 1 or more similar chemicals, relying on their similarity in chemical structure or biological activity. On May 31st, 2024, 2 draft guidelines were published regarding the study and determination of the history of safety use for new cosmetic ingredients. Requirements include more than 3 years in market cosmetics, consider consistency in composition, etc. These regulations will take effect from May 1st last year. These guidelines aim to ensure safety in NCI notification and registration. On July 8, 2024, 2 volumes of FAQs on technical issues for new cosmetic ingredients were published. Volume 1 covers topics like research and development background and ensuring exact sources of NCI from plants or animals. Volume 2 deals with questions regarding the selection of toxicological methods and the safety assessment of inhalation toxicity risks. Last year in July, China announced that starting from September 1st, companies would no longer need to mail paper documents for cosmetics and new cosmetic ingredients, registration and notification dossiers. Instead, they would need to submit them in an electronic format. This changes is more beneficial to the registration and notification process of overseas enterprises, and it also reflects China's further exploration of ESG. Starting from May 1st, 2025, the applicant of the cosmetic products shall submit the full version of China's Cosmetic Products Safety Assessment Report, CPSR. Over the past year, we have seen the industry's rules keep changing and getting better. Meanwhile, we have also faced many challenges and discovered plenty of opportunities. Looking ahead to 2025, more new regulations are set to be implemented, propelling the industry toward higher standards. Since the implementation of the provision for management of new cosmetic ingredients registration and notification dossiers on May 1st, 2021, a total of 207 NCIs have completed the notification progress, while only 1 NCI has completed registration. Over the past 3 years, the quantity of notified new cosmetic ingredients has been growing year over year. In the Chinese cosmetic industry, new cosmetic ingredients are sourced from diverse origins. Chemically synthesized ingredients hold a significant position, including 56 non-polymers and 42 polymers. This use of botanical ingredients is remarkable, with 41 not single components and 9 single components. Moreover, biotech ingredients include 34 single component and 19 not single component types. There are only 6 types of animal-sourced ingredients and only 1 type of hydrolyzed sourced ingredients. Overall, chemical and botanical sources are dominant. Biotech sources are on the rise, while animal and hydrolyzed sources play a minor role. The following chart shows the distribution of new cosmetic ingredients notified and registered in China from 2021 to 2024 by countries and regions. The total number of ingredients is 208. Of these, China has 164 ingredients, accounting for 78.85%. The United States follows with 17 ingredients, accounting for 38.64%. Japan, Switzerland, and Germany each have 5, making up 11.36%. Italy has 4, accounting for 9.09%. South Korea and Canada each have 3, accounting for 6.82%. Taiwan, China has 2, accounting for 4.55%. This chart offers a detailed overview of the NCI landscape from different countries and regions in China. All right, let's now dive into the analysis of some popular notified NCI. In the word cloud, a variety of key ingredients take center stage. This word cloud provides a quick overview of the diverse and in-demand ingredients in the Chinese market. As previously mentioned, chemically sourced ingredients are the major type among our notified NCIs, with polymers being the most popular category within this group. Polymer ingredients account for around 20% of all the notified NCIs. Look at the data. We find that a total of 42 polymer-based NCI were notified. Polymers generally fall into scenario 6 for notification. There were some animal alternative tests that can be used for their safety assessment. Moving on to another popular category, peptides have been a widely recognized and favored active ingredients in China in recent years. The growth in the number of newly notified peptide NCIs have been published, with 22 filed as of 2024. These peptide ingredients are mainly used as skin protectants, and applicants are mainly ingredient companies. NMN. NMN is the most frequently refiled ingredient in the NCI notification, with a total of 11 submissions. This indicates its growing potential importance in the cosmetic industry. As a derivative of vitamin B3, it may offer various benefits for the skin health, and it's therefore attracting a lot of attention. On November 4th, 2024, China's National Medical Products Administration, NMPA, granted approval to a new cosmetic ingredient, thiamidol 630, marking the first ingredients registered since the implementation of Cosmetic Supervision and Administration Regulation, CSAR, in 2021. Chemical synthesized, this new ingredient has undergone safety and efficacy verification and is approved as a whitening agent for leave-on products. This approval is particularly significant as it represents the third application from BioStove. Following 2 previous rejections, this approval offers a new opportunity for the development of skin lighting cosmetics in China. Part 3. Navigating compliance for new cosmetic ingredients in China. Compliance with new cosmetic ingredients, NCI, regulations is crucial in China's cosmetic industry for 3 key reasons: ensuring compliance product sales, protecting innovation for first mover advantage, and increasing brand trust and consumer confidence. These key points highlight the importance of NCI compliance in Chinese cosmetic industry. And how to tell if a cosmetic ingredient is a new one or not in China. According to the definition in Article 11 of the CSAR, a new cosmetic ingredient is a national or artificial ingredient not previously used in cosmetics in China. We've set out the general decision-making process for cosmetic ingredients. Manufacturers, the first decision-making point is, do you really have a cosmetic ingredient? The second is it on the IECIC list? That list is comprehensive. It's a clear-cut situation. If an ingredient is on the list, you can proceed with the cosmetic ingredients code application or provide the safety information document or the specification document. If it's not, then you need to go through the new cosmetic ingredients registration or notification process on the NMPA. And that's a whole different kettle of fish, whole different process. Okay, let's take a look at this new cosmetic ingredients compliance route in China. NCI can be classified into 2 types based on the risk management principle. One is high-risk ingredients, which are known as preservatives, sunscreen, colorants, hair dyes, and whitening agents. They are subject to pre-market registration administration. Another one is called other ingredients with low risk or general risk, and they are subject to pre-market notification administration. As for these 2, after successful registration or notification, NCI will enter into a 3-year safety monitoring period. Once no safety issues are found, the ingredients may be included in the IECIC. When it comes to the application for registration or notification of new cosmetic ingredients in China, there are currently 6 scenarios. Generally, they can be classified into 4 types: high-risk ingredients, low-risk ingredients, ingredients with a history of safety use in edible products, and polymers. And how to determine the NCI application scenario for notification or registration? It presents 6 scenarios with following steps. Step 1, check if the ingredient is a polymer. Step 2 and 3, consider acceptable use history of safety use and years in marketed cosmetic with different risk levels. Step 4, covers cases not in the above situation with low risk functions. Step 5, focuses on peptides or proteins with high biological activity and high-risk functions. Some toxicity tests may be waived, and alternative methods may be conditionally accepted depending on the scenarios. Okay, toxicity test. The key data for the safety of new cosmetic ingredients, NCI. They take a long time. And the new regulation, there was some expansion depending on different scenarios. Let's start with the simplest scenario. Scenario 6. Only determine and eye irritation or corrosion tests are required, so it's quite simple. Scenario 5. Besides the test required for scenario 6, a skin sensitization test needs to be carried out. Scenario 4. Besides the test required for scenario 5, genotoxicity test and subchronic toxicity test need to be carried out. Scenario 3. Based on the test needed for scenario 4, the subchronic toxicity test can be waived. Scenario 2. Most NCI can fall into this scenario. It's the same as scenario 4. Scenario 1. All of the toxicity tests are recommended. And please pay attention. Skin phototoxicity test and skin photoallergy test are only required when the NCI has UV absorption. The inhalation toxicity test is required when the ingredient is inhaled. It's important to note that NCI toxicology test and full safety assessment are different. The two types of tests look at different types of evidence. Compare that to the NCI notification and registration process. The first two steps are the same. Person authorization and system accounting application, registration dossier, and submission. But you only have to do an NMPA format review, and then the notification information has to be published on the NMPA official website, which only takes 5 to 10 working days. So if you are lucky enough to be one of the low-risk foundational, it's going to be a brace. For registration, after the format review, there is a technical review, which will take 90 working days. The applicant must authorize a responsible legal entity in China. This entity is in charge of handling the registration and notification of NCI, helping in the safety, monitoring and reporting of NCI, assisting in the recall of NCI, and working with the local authority. Importantly, the applicant takes on all quality and safety responsibilities of NCI. On this page, I'd like to introduce the checklist for the NMPA account application process. Firstly, fill out the domestic responsible company information with items such as business license. Secondly, fill in the registration or notification company information form. Thirdly, provide the original copy of the authorization letter. Lastly, hand in the safety risk supervision and assessment system form. This checklist of documents for new cosmetic ingredients in China covers several key parts. Firstly, the basic information provides essential details about ingredient. Secondly, the R&D report outlines the research and development process. Thirdly, manufacturing process and quality control standards detail how the ingredients is manufactured and what quality measures are in place. Fourthly, the safety assessment ensures that the ingredient is safe for use. Other information may include additional relevant data. This checklist will assist in the proper evaluation and regulation of new cosmetic ingredients in China. Of course, ZMUni will provide full process services in this regard. Part 4, looking ahead, sustainability and eco-friendly innovations. Let's take a look at ESG progress in China's beauty industry. In 2024, CAFFCI issued the first ESG group standard. Meanwhile, the 2024 Cosmetic ESG report and cases were released by CAFFCI. These showed industry's efforts in sustainability. Looking ahead, we expect more advancement as the industry embraces ESG for a greener future. In conclusion, although China's cosmetic industry is still at an early stage in terms of ESG, it has already shown positive development trends and practices. As shown in these figures, key sections such as sustainable packaging, which close reducing the weight of the product packaging, reducing the amount of plastic used, and using FSC certified paper being emphasized. In addition, sustainable raw materials, sustainable formulation, in vitro testing to reduce animal testing, and carbon emission management are also key points in the ESG progress of China's beauty industry. Looking forward with policy support, market drivers, and the joint efforts of enterprises, more significant breakthroughs are achieved. The combined efforts of companies, the government, and consumers will play a crucial role in driving the industry towards a greener and more sustainable future. The outlook for the sustainability of China's cosmetic industry are indeed positive, and these efforts will mold an eco-friendly and sustainable industry landscape. Okay, that's all. As we conclude this journey through China's dynamic cosmetic industry, I hope you've gained valued insights. Thank you all for your attention and thank you for your time. Now, I'd like to hand the time back to the hostess team.
Okay, so thank you, Yolanda. And for those who attending our webinar for the first time or who may not very familiar with us, I'd like to introduce our company. So ZMUni Compliance Centre is a professional compliance service provider based in China and serving the world. We focus on providing comprehensive and high-quality compliance solutions for companies in the cosmetics, food, and relevant ingredient industries, helping products enter the global market quickly and safely. I also encourage you to check out our website, where we provide a real-time update and practical guides on global cosmetic markets, especially in China. And we also maintain an active presence on LinkedIn, so you can follow us there too. As for cosmetic compliance in China, we can provide the services listed in this page. For example, cosmetic product registration and notification, China new cosmetic ingredients application, cosmetic efficacy evaluations, and so on. So we have a professional team with core regulatory members boasting over 10 years of experience in the consumer product compliance services. And also since 2021, we have helped thousands of companies complete the cosmetic product registration and notification in China. Also dozens of NCI notifications, which accounted for nearly 10% of the industry's total. If you find the compliance procedure for cosmetics too complex and want an easy solution, you can choose us as your agent with a professional services. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for attending. I hope the insights Yolanda shared will be valuable for your work and help you navigate the Chinese market smoothly. And also, if you have any questions or would like to discuss further, feel free to reach out to Yolanda by email or WhatsApp anytime. Okay, now before you go, we'd appreciate if you could take a moment to complete our webinar survey. Your feedback will help us improve our future sessions. Oh, by the way, as we head into the Chinese New Year, we want to wish you and your family a very happy Spring Festival. So thank you so much and see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.